So I wanted to show you what wild pawpaws look like. That little large leaf bush there, that is a pawpaw. And one of the distinctive features they have is the leaves are opposite. They're staggered down the stem. So here is a hickory type leaf, and you can see they're exactly opposite. That's not a pawpaw, but the leaves look very similar. So these have, the leaves are staggered down. The underside of the leaf is pale, and they like to start in shady spots, and then they grow big. Then they need more sun, but they won't start unless they're fairly sheltered. And if you break a leaf, the leaves smell like a green bell pepper. So here's some. You can see it's all mixed in here. These are a little taller. And this little bunch here, they're probably all clones of each other. So they're all related and they won't cross-pollinate. Whereas I have some across the way which must have cross-pollinated because they've got some fruit on them. And the flowers, when they have them, the flowers come on. Here's a taller pawpaw. It's got a vine that I need to cut off it. But it has tiny flowers when there's no leaves. So the flowers come before the leaves. And here's the fruit. I don't know if you could see that. So the fruit is on the underside and makes these little bunches, kind of like banana makes bunches. And these are kind of mango flavored fruit. These will get bigger. This is a wild patch, so it's not a cultivar, so they probably won't get huge. When they're ripe, they are very soft and they go like a bruised banana very, very quickly. So, but you can see how hard they are to find because they just blend in. Here's another one that, at least I think this is, nope, this is not. See? That looks like a pawpaw and it's not. This must be a hickory. It has a grapevine growing on it. There's another pawpaw. This little guy. So I guess some of these are not related and we're able to cross-pollinate. Oh, look, this one's got fruit on it too. See down there? So those are pawpaws. There's one right there. We have quite a few little ones, so nothing real tall. Here's see, they just sprout up. These are very difficult to transplant. If they're very young, you might be able to transplant it. They do not like their taproot disturbed. But the older they are, the more taproot they have and the harder they are to transplant. So I might take some of these little ones and try and mix them up with, I taped things with yellow. So that one's got a little fruit on it too. And there's some small ones. There's a little one. That one might be transplantable. No, that's on a bigger stick. And mix them up in an area where they don't have fruit. So these are, we got grape and poison ivy and smilac. That's not a pawpaw. More grape. And there's a pawpaw. And then there's an oak. Another pawpaw. Let's see if we got any fruit on this one. No fruit on this fella. And that is a pretty big pawpaw. That is the one with the yellow tape. It's about 5 feet tall. So and you can see this is about 1:30 in the afternoon. It's getting some sun, but not much. So they're kind of like 80% shade when they're little. And then when they're, after about 2 years, they can take full sun. And this one, I'm not even sure this is a pawpaw. It might be. Those are. And this one's got some decent sized fruit on it. Very cool. So we will see what we end up with.